Hi, I'm Brad Robson, the sales manager here at Place Graceville, and on behalf of the entire team, welcome to our 2017 financial year-end market wrap. After unlocking 3,456 doors, turning on 10,368 light switches, speaking to 7,248 buyers, presenting 1,152 open homes, conducting 63 auctions and selling 192 homes, the 2016-17 financial year has been a big one for our team. Of course, working at the coalface, we see and feel market trends as they happen. And the purpose of this video is to give you an insight into what the past financial year has been like, and we'll also look forward to what we can expect in the 2017-18 financial year. There is no doubt that real estate is a great way of creating wealth. However, there's been a number of legislative changes that property investors need to be aware of. So with this being tax time, let's run over that. If you have an investment property and you want to ensure you keep as much of its income as possible, it's important that you have a depreciation schedule. However, the financial year ending 2017 will be the last time you'll be able to claim depreciation on plant and equipment that you didn't purchase yourself. From the 1st of July, depreciation on things like dishwashers, ceiling fans and dryers can only be claimed if the investor paid for it themselves. So to enjoy this tax benefit, you'll either need to buy a new home or give your investment property a nice little update. However, before you go running out to buy that new dishwasher, these changes have been grandfathered, meaning that they only apply to investors that have purchased a property after the 9th of May 2017. Another key change is that property investors will no longer be able to claim travel expenses for trips taken to view their investment homes. Alright, now that we've got these tax tips out the way, let's look at how the market has actually performed over the last financial year. The Brisbane market has remained consistent with around 4% growth and a median price currently sitting at $650,000. That said, we now have our first $2 million suburb. Tenerife reached the median house milestone, and we now have a total of 17 suburbs with a median price in excess of $1 million. This is up from only 17 at the end of the 2015 financial year. So although these numbers sound big, Sydney currently has 14 suburbs with a median house price of over $2 million. So we've actually got a bit of catching up to do. Within Brisbane's west, we've seen Chelmer, Fig Tree Pocket, Brookfield, Pullen Vale and Paddington all become a part of the $1 Million Club, all to join St Lucia that held the position from last year. There's been a number of reasons behind this growth, but one of the key drivers is a distinct lack of homeowners selling. A consistent trend throughout the year was very low levels of homes coming to the market. However, in the year ahead we may see this differ due to the legislative change around super contributions. This change allows people over 65 who have owned their principal place of residence for over 10 years to contribute to their super up to $300,000 for individuals and $600,000 for couples upon the sale of their home. This is exempt from the $1.6 million transfer balance, giving retirees a good reason to downsize from the family home. There has been a lot of talk that this incentive may see an influx of larger family homes come to the market, and coming off of 12 months of incredibly low availability, this could be a good thing for buyers. The unit market has also been a hot topic, and over the past 12 months, the Brisbane unit market has begun to show signs of easing, with the annual median unit price falling 1.9%, down to $445,000. That said, this easing doesn't represent the whole story for Brisbane's unit market, particularly when we take the long-term view. There are several suburbs that have performed strongly, especially in the last quarter to end the financial year. Albion, New Farm, Taringa and Toowong have all seen growth of between 3.2 to 7%. With 17% of Queenslanders now living in an apartment, we are of the opinion that we are simply going through the usual market correction that happens after a construction phase. Looking at the year ahead, let's run over some of the other changes that may impact on the housing market. Firstly, the biggest change has been around the foreign resident capital gains withholding rate and threshold. The withholding rate has gone up to 12.5% and the threshold has been reduced from 2 million down to 750,000. Although this only impacts on foreign residents selling, all owners selling property over $750,000 must obtain a clearance certificate from the tax office before settling. Failure to do so will mean buyers must forward 12.5% of the purchase price to the tax office, where the ATO will hold it until the seller's next tax return. First home buyers have had some good news. Firstly, the Queensland Government has extended its increase of the first homeowners grant for newly constructed homes until December 31st. And secondly, first home buyers will have access to a new savings deposit scheme, permitting additional super contributions, allowing them to build a larger deposit at a lower tax rate. So with this raft of changes that came in on the 1st of July, sellers, buyers and investors need to be informed. Do their research, and if there's anything they're unsure of, it's best to get in touch with their accountant or financial advisor. On a completely separate note, we're super excited here at Place Graceville about the addition of a digital content producer on our team. We recently brought on Georgina to produce stories about how awesome Brisbane's western suburbs are and to help share that with the world. If you haven't already, search the hashtag #MyPlaceOurPlace or head to Place Graceville on Facebook and see some of the amazing work she's producing. Not only does this help to promote our beautiful corner of Brisbane, it helps share local stories with locals and foster the amazing community in which we work and live. That's all for our end of financial year wrap. But if you've got any questions or there's anything that we can do to help, please don't hesitate to call one of our hard-working and dedicated team members on 3379 4311.